जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ, राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ राधे। जय निताय पतित पावन गौर हरि, जय निताय पतित पावन गौर हरि। जय जय प्रभुपाद, 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय गुरुदेव, 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 जय जय गुरुदेव। निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल। श्री राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ भगवान की, श्री निताय पतित पावन गौर हरि की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। हरे कृष्ण। Once again, welcome everyone for our Sunday morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. So today we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 17, Text 32. And this is the topic discussion going on between Bhumi Devi and Prithu Maharaj. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नमो महाविदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरक्षे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छः कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 17, Text 32. This chapter is titled as Maharaj Prithu becomes angry at the earth. Nunam bateshasya samihitam janes tanmayaya durjaya krita kritabhi na lakshate yastva akarod akarayat yo aneka eka parastas cha ishvaraha nunam bateshasya samihitam janes तन्मायया दुर्जया अकृतमा अकृतात्मभि न लक्ष्यते यत् स्व अकरोत् आकारयात् यो अनेक एक परताश्च ईश्वरा नूनं बतेशस्य समिहितं जनैः तन्मायया दुर्जया कृतात्मभिः न लक्ष्यते यस्त्वकरोदकारयात् यो अनेक एक परताश्च ईश्वरः नूनं बतेशस्य समहितं जनैः तन्मायया दुर्जया कृतात्मभिः न लक्ष्यते यस्त्वकरोदकारयात् यो अनेक एक परतश्च ईश्वरः नूनं बतेशस्य समहितं जनैः तन्मायया दुर्जया कृतात्मभिः न लक्ष्यते यस्त्वकरोदकारयात् यो अनेक एक परतश्च ईश्वरः. Okay, word to word meaning. Nunam, surely. Bata, certainly. Ishastya, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Samihitam, activities, plan. Janahe, by people. Tat Mayaya, by his potency. Durjaya, which is unconquerable. Akrita Atmabhi, who are not sufficiently experienced. Na, never. Lakshyate, are seen. Yah, he who. Tu, then. Akarot, created. Akarya, caused to create. Yah, one who. Aneka, many. Eka, one. Parataha, by his inconceivable potencies. Cha, and. Ishvara, controller. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. My dear Lord, although you are one, by your inconceivable potencies, you have expanded yourself in many forms. Through the agency of Brahma, you have created this universe. You are therefore directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those who are not sufficiently experienced cannot understand your transcendental activities because these persons are covered by your illusory energy. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. God is one, but he expands himself in a variety of energies. the material energy, the spiritual energy, the marginal energy, and so forth. Unless one is favored and specially endowed with grace, he cannot understand how the one supreme personality of Godhead acts through his different energies. The living entities are also the marginal energy of the supreme personality of Godhead. Brahma is also one of these living entities, but he is specially empowered by the supreme personality of Godhead. Although Brahma is supposed to be the creator of this universe, actually the supreme personality of Godhead is its ultimate creator. In this verse, the word Maya is significant. Maya means energy. Lord Brahma is not the energetic, but is one of the manifestation of the Lord's marginal energy. In other words, Lord Brahma is only an instrument. Although sometimes plans appear contradictory, there is a definite plan behind all action. One who is experienced and is favored by the Lord can understand that everything is being done according to Lord's supreme plan. Hare Krishna. So as I said, we are discussing Canto 4, Chapter 7, Text 32. And this is the discussion or the glorification by Mother Earth to Prithu Maharaj. Okay. The overall background, just for somebody who is not familiar with the topic which is going on. So as Prithu Maharaj appeared, and he has been glorified by all the different Devi Devatas, even Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu appears in that arena. And after Prithu Maharaj has been glorified and he is enthroned, Prithu Maharaj has seen that Mother Earth has withdrawn everything or hidden everything inside, and no grains, no food substance is available for the citizens. And Prithu Maharaj, he want to punish Mother Earth. He goes behind Mother Earth trying to punish, and Mother Earth takes the form of a cow. And Mother Earth, in the form of a cow, now pleads to Prithu Maharaj. So in yesterday's verse, what was discussed is Mother Earth is saying that you have appeared to give protection to everybody. The Supreme Lord, he gives protection to everybody. So if you are ready to give protection to everybody, why you want to kill me? Because Prithu Maharaj was even ready to kill Earth, in the sense that Earth had pleaded earlier, if you kill me, I am the shelter for everybody. Where will everybody go? If you kill me, everybody will fall down. What will be the sustenance for them? What will be the support for them? But Prithu Maharaj is ready to punish Mother Earth, even though she has assumed the form of a cow. And now Mother Earth is praying to Prithu Maharaj that you are the Supreme Lord. Your energies are multifarious. Nobody can understand your supreme position. You are the supreme creator and you are the supreme maintainer. You have different form of energies. Your spiritual energy, material energy, and marginal energy. Even though Brahma, he is considered as the creator, but actually he is the secondary creator. You are the one who's the cause of creator. You empower Brahma for the purpose of creation. So you are the source of everything. And nobody can understand your energies. Nobody can understand your plan. Sometimes things appear to be contradictory and people become bewildered, and nobody is able to understand your illusory energy. Everybody is covered by the illusory potency. Everybody is covered by your Maya. So that is our theme for today's discussion. भगवान की माया जिससे कोई नहीं बच पाया. Is that true or not? So Krishna's energies are unlimited, and we know we are living entities are the marginal energy of the Lord. What is the meaning of marginal energy? Tathastha Shakti. Tatasthita Shakti. Tathastha Shakti. Right? We are sthita. We are situated on the tata, on the shore. So we are on the borderline. We can choose to be in the spiritual energy, or we can choose to be in the material energy. So we are the Tathastha Shakti. We are on the shoreline. And the living entity, when they are attracted towards the material energy, when they are attracted towards the glitter and glimpse of this world, they want to enjoy this material world, we fall victim of material energy. And if the living entity chose to be in the spiritual energy as the servant of the Lord, always want to serve the Lord, they are always under the protection of the Lord. They are under the care of the spiritual energy, internal energy of the Lord. So, one question to begin with. Are we under Maya? That's why we forget Krishna. Or we forget Krishna, that's why we come under Maya. It becomes very confusing sometimes. Sometimes people say, अरे हम भगवान की माया में पड़े हुए हैं इसलिए भगवान को भूल गए. We forgot Krishna because we are influenced by Maya. So are we influenced by Maya? That's why we forget Krishna? Or because we forgot Krishna, that's why we are under the influence of Maya? What is the right statement? Second one. Because as soon as we forget Krishna, we fall in trap of Maya. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a verse which describes what is the situation of the living entity. Krishna bhulye sai jiva anadhir bahirmukha अतएव माया तारे दया संसार दुख. कृष्ण भूल्य जीव अनाधिर bahirmukha. So because we are from time immemorial, anadikal, we are influenced by the external attractions. We are looking outward for sense pleasure. We have forgotten Krishna, so immediately Maya captures. Ataiva Maya tare, dai sansara dukha. And then Maya make us suffer in this material world in so many different ways. What is really Maya? Is it some particular object? Or is it some particular bhava, some particular emotion, some particular feeling? Maya. Sometimes you'll say the money, right? That is Maya. Wealth, that is Maya. पैसे की चकाचौंध व्यक्ति को अंधा बना देती है. So sometimes wealth is considered as Maya. Sometimes the opposite gender is Stri, Purush. That attraction is considered as Maya. Are the objects really as Maya, or it is some emotion, some bhava? The way we consider those objects, the way we deal with those objects, that lead to our entrapment. It's not really the object. The money is there. The person can use the money for his own enjoyment, and he can become more and more greedy. And in that way, he is always suffering in this world. No matter how much he has, he is always still suffering. जिसके पास लाखों है उसको करोड़ों चाहिए, जिसके पास करोड़ों है उसको अरबों चाहिए. So in that way, if there is greed for the wealth, then the person is trapped in Maya. So it's not really the money, but our feeling towards the money. If one has money, but he is always utilizing that money to serve the Supreme Lord, to serve the others, then the same money does not become the cause of bondage. The same money can become the cause of liberation also. So it's not really the money which is Maya, it is the greed for that money which is Maya. Same way, let's say the opposite gender, a woman or man. Is that Maya? Again, no. The way we look at that person, that leads to our entrapment. If there is lust, then it leads to our entrapment. But if there is respect and love, that genuine service, then it does not lead to entrapment. Then the same person can lead us towards Krishna also. So Maya is not really the object we look at, it is how we look at that object. Because we have this enjoyment propensity that leads to the cause of our bondage. And even though Krishna comes in many different forms and Krishna performs so many wonderful pastimes, still we are not able to understand the potency of Krishna. We are not able to understand the mercy of Krishna. because we have turned our back towards Krishna. Now, the living entity is eternally part and parcel of Krishna. But because that eternal living entity, the soul, all of us, we have desire to enjoy separate from Krishna, or in some way we have taken the position of as a competitor of Krishna. That is the cause of our entrapment in this material world. And nobody is able to escape the influence of this Maya. We hear from Srimad Bhagavatam so many pastimes, so many great personalities. Okay, they fall victim of Maya. And to name few of those, starting on from the top, Brahma. Brahma also become the victim of Maya. Right? He is also influenced by Krishna's illusory energy. Now, even in Brahma, now to add, what are the causes of our entrapment in Maya? It is not always really the enjoyment propensity, but when we are filled with doubts also. Okay, one thing is the enjoyment propensity. Second thing is when we have doubts, shanka, that also cause the living entity to fall in trap of illusory energy. Now, take the example of Brahma. Brahma, not really because of enjoyment propensity, but he is filled with doubt. And as soon as he is filled with doubt, he falls victim of illusory energy. Now, what happened to Brahma? We all know the Brahma Vimohan Leela. Right? From where does it start? In the morning, Krishna first killed Aghasura. And at that time, all the Devi Devatas came, but Brahma was not there at that time. Brahma was busy in finishing his duties. Later on, Brahma came and he saw this Aghasura dead. His body is lying there. And later he saw, and Krishna is sitting with all the cowherd boys and enjoying his lunchtime. And in the lunchtime, what happens? Everybody is eating their lunch. They are all opening their tiffin boxes and sharing whatever they have brought from home. And one of the Gopa, he has this charge. And Krishna want to drink that charge, but before Krishna is catching that charge, he drinks all. He just take all the buttermilk in his mouth, and his mouth is filled. And Krishna looks at this mouth. What happened? The whole charge comes out as a stream. And Krishna, he just opens his mouth and swallows all that charge which is coming out of other person's mouth. Brahma saw that scene. Brahma became completely bewildered. And what is this happening? Can he be really Vishnu? Because Lord Vishnu is worshipped with awe and reverence, and there is all these rules and regulations for Suchi and Muchi, right? All the process of cleanliness and everything. And here, this Krishna, he is drinking something which is coming out of the mouth of somebody else. How can he be the Supreme Lord? Immediately, as soon as Brahma got this doubt, immediately Brahma fell victim of Maya. What happened after that, we know. Hey, he said, I want to test. Is he really the Supreme Lord? And he stole the cows first, the calves first. And Krishna was ready to go to find the calves. And he thought, see, hence proved. He cannot be God. He is going to search for the cows, means he doesn't know what happened, where the cows went. So Brahma got in sense conviction that yes, he cannot be Supreme Lord. And then Brahma stole the cowherd boys also. And Brahma put all of them in the nice place for them to rest, putting them under Yoga Nidra. And Brahma came back. What did he see now? All the cowherd boys, all the calves, and Krishna, they're all sitting there nicely. Krishna has expanded himself in the form of everybody. And Brahma was completely bewildered. Yeah, just now I put them in a hiding spot and they are here. Brahma went to check again, they were there. Brahma came back, they are sitting here also. Brahma was completely bewildered. So that is the example of how Brahma fell victim of Maya. So Maya is, which is not real. That is another definition of Maya. What seems to be there, but which is not real. So Brahma became victim of Maya, and there are so many other personalities we read from the pages of Bhagavatam and other Puranas. Now Indra is infamously famous. right? In the pages of Bhagavatam, he has fell victim of Maya so many times. Indra की जो position है, Indra's जो reputation है, it's very negative reputation. Krishna just killed Narkasura, released all this women, and he brought the kundals which he had stolen from the mother of Indra. And he came and returned those kundals. And Indra was very thankful that you brought the kundals back. And Krishna gifted one Parijata flower to Krishna. Indra gifted that Parijata flower to Krishna. So Krishna went and gave that Parijata flower to Rukmini. And Satyabhama saw this. Satyabhama says, no, not just one flower. I want the whole tree. So you have to bring the whole tree for me. Krishna said, okay, I will go and bring the whole tree. Indra will not mind. Just now, he was very thankful that I helped him, I saved him. So Krishna goes back, and Krishna is now trying to take that Parijata tree, and Indra immediately comes there. How dare you are taking my tree? This is my tree. This is my Nandan Kanan garden. This is my tree. Everything belongs to me. How can you take this tree? And Indra was ready to fight with Krishna. Now, in Indra's case, he is illusioned because of doubts about the personality of Krishna, as well as he has this ownership propensity also, controllership propensity also. He thinks himself to be the controller. He wants to be the enjoyer. And because of that, he falls victim of Maya. And for Indra, there are so many instances. Now, Lord Shiva also falls victim of Maya. Even though Lord Shiva's reputation is maybe the topmost, he is the least one which is influenced by Maya. And we'll speak about the glories of Lord Shiva. Maybe somebody is going to share. In 2 weeks, we'll be celebrating Shivaratri. So Lord Shiva will be glorified. But one small pastime, how he also became victim of Maya is when Lord Vishnu came in the Mohini Murti roop to bewilder the Daityas, the demons, because they wanted to take away all the nectar which came out of the churning of ocean, and they wanted to drink that. So Lord appeared as Mohini Murti, and he wanted to bewilder these demons. After this whole pastime happened, Lord Shiva heard about this Mohini Murti avatar, and he requested Lord Vishnu, I want to see your Mohini Murti avatar. I did not see that form of yours. You appeared as a very beautiful woman. I want to see that form of yours. And Lord told Shiva, forget about it. What is so special about it? Just you go do your meditation. You do your bhajan. Why you want to see that form? Lord Shiva said, no, bro, please show me your form. Show your Mohini Murti roop. And Lord Vishnu said, okay, if you insist. So Lord Vishnu showed his Mohini Murti roop in front of Lord Shiva. What happened? And Lord Shiva was completely bewildered, and he started chasing. He wanted to embrace Mohini Murti. He also became bewildered. He also fell victim of Lord's Maya. And then Pati, Lord Shiva's wife, she also became victim of Lord's Maya at one instance. What had happened was Lord Shiva, along with the Sati, he went to hear Ramakatha from Kumbhaj Rishi. It's some another day of Brahma, another Kalpa. So Lord Shiva, along with Sati Devi, he went to hear Ramakatha. And as he is hearing Ramakatha, Sati slept. Sati did not hear Katha. And as after Katha is done, Katha is finished, Lord Shiva is returning back. He again got on his Nandi, and Sati is sitting behind, and they started back for Kailash. On the way, now at that time, Lord's avatar has happened. Lord has appeared, Lord Ramachandra has appeared, and his Leela is going on as Lord Shiva is returning back to Kailash. And from far away, he saw Lord's pastime happening. And at that time, Sita has been kidnapped. Lord Ramachandra and Lakshmana, they are wandering in the forest. Lord Ramachandra is calling out, Hey Khadamriga, Hey Madhukar Shreni, Kahin dekhi Sita Mriganayani. So has anybody seen my Sita? Lord Ram is calling out, he's crying. He is calling out, Ha Sita, Ha Sita. And Lord Shiva saw that Lord's Leela is going on. He did not want to disturb Lord's Leela. From far away, he did namaskar. He paid obeisances to the Lord. And Sati saw this, my husband, he is offering obeisances to somebody who seems to be some mundane human being, some Istri Lampat, who is too attached to his wife. His wife is lost and he is searching for everybody everywhere and he's crying. So she asked Lord Shiva, whom are you paying obeisances? Who is that person? Lord Shiva said, he is my worshipable Lord, Lord Ramachandra. I am paying obeisances. And Sati could not believe. How can that be the Supreme Lord? Who is crying for some woman and who is running here and there everywhere? He cannot be the Supreme Lord. And Lord Shiva, when he saw this doubt in the mind of Sati, he says, okay, if you don't believe me, you can go and test. I'm sitting here under the tree. I will do my bhajan. In the meantime, you can go and test. Sati said, okay. Sati did not believe the words of Shiva. He did not pay obeisances to Lord Ramachandra when Lord Shiva paid obeisances. And then she wanted to test the Lord. And how she wanted to test the Lord? She disguised herself as Sita Devi. She said, I will go in the form of Sita Devi. I will go from the opposite direction. I will come in front of him. And as soon as he will see, he will think, oh, my wife has come, my Sita has come, and he will become very happy and hence prove he is not the Supreme Lord. So Sati disguised as Sita and went. And Lord Ramachandra, along with Lakshman, they were coming searching, and Sati came in front. And as soon as Lord Ramachandra saw Sati, even in the form of Sita Devi, what did he say? Oh Devi, where are you wandering in this forest alone, leaving behind your husband at some other place? So Lord Ramachandra, he recognized, he knew that this is Sati who has come to test. And Sati became completely bewildered at that time. She turned to the left. She saw Sitaram Lakshman standing there. She turns to the right, standing Sitaram Lakshman standing there. She turns back and try to run, Sitaram Lakshman standing there. She fell unconscious. And then she got conscious, got up, and then ran towards where Lord Shiva was sitting. And there also, when Lord Shiva asked, okay, satisfied? Did you test Lord Ram? Are you satisfied now? She spoke the lie. She said, no, I did not test Lord Ramchandra. I was going to test, but then I believed on your words. So I just went close by, I paid obeisances and came back. So that was bewilderment of Sati. Sati was also influenced by the illusory energy of the Lord. And actually, so this whole pastime comes in Shiva Puran. And that was the root cause of Sati's giving up her body in the Yajna of Daksha Prajapati. Because she offended Lord Ramachandra and Lord Shiva, in his mind, he rejected Sati from that time. Even though he took Sati back with him to Kailash, but Lord Shiva, in his mind, he already gave up Sati as his wife, thinking she has taken the form of my mother, Sita Devi. I cannot accept her anymore. And from that time, Sati was lamenting and she was thinking, if Lord Ramachandra makes some arrangement, the solution for this problem will be that I have to give up this body. That is the only solution. That is the only rectification. So that was the background story, which became the cause of Sati's giving up her body. And then Sati appeared in the form of Parvati Devi. And then Parvati Devi asked Lord Shiva to speak whole Ram Katha. So that was kind of the storyline, how Sati also became victim of Lord's Maya. So all these wonderful personalities we are hearing. And then on the top, Narada Muni. Narada Muni also, there are 2, 3 wonderful stories. How Narada become influenced by the illusory energy of the Lord. Narada is considered as the greatest devotee, right? He's a spaceman. He doesn't need any visa to travel anywhere. He can go anywhere, anytime. He can go to Vaikuntha and he can come to Earth planet also. So he is considered as a wonderful devotee, but Narada also becomes victim of Maya. How is that? What happened? One time, Narada Muni, because Narada is cursed by Daksha Prajapati that you cannot sit at one place for a long time. But one time it happened, Narada came to the Nandankanan garden and he was mesmerized by the atmosphere and he sat down at one place and absorbed in bhajan. And Indra sends Kamadev to test Narada Muni. And Kamadeva come and with his beautiful associates, so many apsaras and all, and they try to influence Narada Muni, but Narada Muni, he does not become influenced by Kamadev. Okay, he is able to tolerate all those attractions. And finally, Kamadev comes himself outside to beg forgiveness. That what if Narada Muni becomes angry at me and curses me? Kamadev had experienced earlier with Lord Shiva, because Kamadev tried to influence Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva opened his third eye and burnt Kamadev. And Kamadev was thinking, now what happened if Narada becomes angry? He was not tempted by all these apsaras and all. I tried to tempt Narada, but he was not tempted. But what if he becomes angry at me and he burns me? So Kamadev goes and asks for forgiveness, and Narada Muni very calmly he forgives him. Oh, that's all right. You go ahead. And after that, what happened? Narada Muni got pride in the heart. Why? I was not tempted by these beautiful damsels, and even I did not become angry also. मैंने कामदेव को जीत लिया, मैंने अपने क्रोध को भी जीत लिया. I won over my anger also. And he started doing comparison with Lord Shiva. That Lord Shiva, he became angry at Kamdev and he burned, but I did not become angry. I'm better than Lord Shiva. I won over anger also. And he goes to Lord Shiva and he tells, so Lord Shiva receives Narad Muni. Please come, you are welcome on Kailash. So speak me some Ram Katha. Lord Shiva always want to hear Ram Katha. So please speak some Ram Katha. And Narad Muni, rather than speaking Ram Katha, he started speaking Kama Katha. And how Kamadev had come and how he tried to influence me, and I did not become victim of Kamadev, and I forgave him also. So Narada started glorifying himself and he started doing Kama Katha rather than Rama Katha. And Lord Shiva saw this pride in the heart of Narada Muni. And he told Narada, if you go to see Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha, please do not do this Kama Katha in front of Lord Vishnu. Okay, don't start glorifying that how Kamadev came to influence you and you won over. Please do not do that. And Narada Muni said, "No, Lord Shiva is envious of me because I have become more greater, more powerful." So he goes to Vaikuntha. Lord Vishnu receives Narada Muni. Aiye, Naradji, aiye. He makes him sit on his asan. He embracing him. Narada Muni, how are you? It's been long time. Please tell me something. How's everything going? And Narada Muni started doing Kamakatha. He started telling how Kamadev tried to tempt me and how I did not fall victim of Kama. And after that, Narada Muni, Narayan, Narayan, okay, Prabhu, please now allow me to leave. And as Narada Muni left, because Lord Vishnu also saw this pride in the heart of Narada Muni, Lord Vishnu wanted to teach him a lesson. So this is a long story. I will give you a very short synopsis of that. So as Narada Muni left, playing on his veena, Narayana, Narayana, as he went at some far away distance, he saw one very beautiful city. Okay. And in that city, there was a king named Shilanidhi who had a daughter named Vishwamohini. And King Shilanidhi, he was arranging for the marriage of his daughter, Vishwamohini. And Narada Muni went there. Shilanidhi received, Narada Muni, please come, please bless my daughter. And Narada Muni said, let me see the hand of your daughter and I will be able to predict her future. Who will be her husband and how will be her future life. So Narada Muni took the hand of Vishwamohini in his hand, looked at the face of Vishwamohini. As soon as he looked at the face of Vishwamohini, Narada Muni was entrapped. Narada Muni says, how beautiful she is. I want to marry her. And he told Shilnidhi, oh, her husband is going to be very glorious husband. And he said, just give me few minutes, few hours, I will come back. So this whole Swambara is arranged. Narada Muni goes. He thought she is not going to accept me in this Swambara as this Babaji Desh. I have to go. I have to assume the form of a very beautiful, handsome man. And who can be more beautiful than Lord Vishnu? Okay, and Lord Shiva had also sent some ganas behind Narada. Since Narada went away from Kailash, after telling his Kamakatha to Shiva. So Shiva had sent some Gana behind Narada to keep an eye on him. What does he do? Okay, so, and he told them, keep giving me the news. What is happening with him? So Narada Muni, he came out of the city, went at some distance, and he prayed to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu, please come, please help me. I need your help. Lord Vishnu appeared, Narada Muni, how can I help you? He says, please give me the form of Hari. He was saying, give me your form, right? He said, give me the form of Hari. And Lord Vishnu, because he knew what's happening with Narada, he gave him the form of Hari. Monkey is also called Hari. So he made the face of Narada as a monkey face. So Lord Vishnu says, yes, I will give my mercy to you. And Lord Vishnu made his face as monkey face. He gave him the form of a monkey. Narada did not know. Narada thought, oh, Lord Vishnu made him beautiful like him. I asked to become Hari, so he made me beautiful like him. And the Ganas of Lord Shiva gave this report to Lord Shiva. Narada asked for his mercy and Lord Vishnu made him Hari, made him monkey. And Lord Shiva thought to himself, जिसके ऊपर भगवान अपनी कृपा कर देते हैं उसको अपना बंदर बना देते हैं. So in next avatar, I want to become the bandar, monkey of Lord. So when Lord came as Rama avatar, Lord Shiva came as Hanuman, okay, taking the form of monkey to serve the Lord. But here Narada, because he was given the form of a monkey, Narada now went into the assembly of Savambara, sat in the first row, center chair, keeping his chest swollen. She is going to select me, nobody else. Vishwamohini came with the garland, did not even look at Narada, turned away, turned her face away from Narada, went to the second row. Narada went, sat in the third row. Maybe she did not look at me, she will come again. She again left, went further. He again went and sat in the next row. And in the end, Lord Vishnu came. Vishwamohini came and garlanded Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu is taking Vishwamohini with him. And Narada Muni started chasing Lord Vishnu and starting yelling at Lord Vishnu, hey, how dare you are a thief, you are stealing away my wife. He had started thinking Vishwamohini already has his wife. He had already accepted his wife. Hey, you are taking my wife away, you are stealing away my wife. And Narada chased Lord Vishnu and came to the point of cursing Lord Vishnu. You have stolen away my wife. I curse you. When you come next time, you take avatar, your wife will be stolen away from you. So that was one of another reason of Lord Ramachandra's descent and getting separated from Sita Devi by a curse of Narada. And as soon as Narada uttered this curse, Lord Vishnu took away all this Maya. The whole city is gone. Vishwamohini is not there. Lakshmi Devi is standing there. And Narada Muni, he came out of that illusory energy and what did all happen? So Lord Vishnu understands now, you see what is my Maya? How powerful this Maya is, that nobody can escape from this Maya. And you wanted to marry. At another point, Narada asked, Prabhu, I wanted to get married. Why you did not let me get married? Shiva did not want to get married. You went to him and you forced him to get married. Okay? When Sati appeared as Parvati, Lord Shiva did not want to get married, but Lord Vishnu himself went and insisted. He told Shiva to get married with Parvati. So Narada is saying, see, Shiva did not want to get married. You forced him to get married. I wanted to get married and you did not let me marry. Why is that? Lord Vishnu told Narada, see, you are the younger son. Lord Shiva is the elder son. Lord Shiva, he did not want to get married because he was completely detached at that time. But you wanted to get married. And why Lord Shiva became detached? Because Sati took the form of Sita. And Lord Shiva thought, I don't want to see her because she has taken the form of my mother. And that's why Lord Shiva rejected her. But you wanted to get married, and whom do you want to get married? Vishwamohini. Who is Vishwamohini? What is the meaning of Vishwamohini? Who can entrap, who can charm the whole world? Vishwamohini. And who is that? And who am I? Mayapati, Yogeshwara. So you wanted to get married to your own mother. How foolish you are. So everybody becomes trapped by Maya. And what is the solution then? How we can come out of the influence of Maya? What is our situation? So in this verse, Bhumi Devi is telling Ritu Maharaj that your Maya is so powerful, everybody is influenced by that. Nobody can understand your plans. What is our position if all these wonderful personalities? Sometimes we think, Are we are devotees. We can be protected from Maya. Isn't it? We think that way. We think, Are I am become devotee, I am chanting Hare Krishna and I am coming in the temple, so I will be relieved by Maya. But is it so easy? Yes, Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita. What is Krishna's assurance there in Bhagavad Gita? Mama Maya Dhurate, right? Mam eva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. One who surrenders unto me, he can overcome this illusory energy. Who can overcome Maya? And we take it very cheaply. Yes, I am surrendered to Krishna. Right? I have taken shelter of Krishna, so I will be protected from Maya. But is that so? Have we really taken shelter of Krishna? Have we really surrendered to Krishna? So Krishna bhulya jiva bhoga vancha kare, pashachate maya tare, jhapatiya dhare. Even as devotees, if there is a slight tendency to enjoy, if there is a tendency to become doubtful, sometimes doubts come, right, in our mind, either for some of the pastime of the Lord or by seeing something happening in this world. Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why Krishna let this to happen? So if doubts come, if there is enjoyment propensity, if there is competition in the heart, if there is pride in the heart, if there is envy towards other, there's all the reason to become victim of Maya. Even though while practicing, we say, yes, we have taken shelter of the Lord, we are doing bhakti, we are in the process of bhakti, but still we may become victim of Maya, but there is a chance that we can still overcome this Maya. In Shrimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 2nd chapter, there is a discussion between Havi and Kavi, Nimi Maharaj and the Navayogendras. One of the Navayogendra, his name is Havi. And he instructs Nimi Maharaj. One of the verse is very beautiful verse. In the first half of the verse, it gives the problem. It tells the problem, and the second half of the verse gives the solution. What is the problem? Problem mentioned is that everybody in this material world has become victim of this Maya. I want to read that verse. When the living entity fall victim of Maya, then the living entity start to identify with his material body and are filled with fear and attachment. Okay, because as soon as we turn away from Krishna, what happens? We fall victim of Maya. And how the Maya influences? We forget our real identity as a spirit soul and we misidentify with this body. And as soon as we start to misidentify with this body, then we are filled with fear and attachments. Attachment to our possessions and fear of losing those possessions. Attachment to our body and our other people related to this body. Sukadhara. And then there is fear of losing. So as soon as we fall in victim of Maya, we are overcome by this fear and attachment. But then what is the solution? So the second half of this verse gives the solution. What is that? Until and unless people become the devotees of the Lord, until and unless people become devotee of Lord Krishna, their material attachment and desires remain the thieves. Their home remains the prisons, right? And their affectionate feeling for their family members remain their foot shackles. But if they accept a bona fide guru and as per the instructions of the bona fide guru, they start serving the Supreme Lord, then they can become free. Then there is a chance they can become free from this influence of Maya. Even somebody becomes a devotee, what happens sometimes? We come to Krishna, we are standing in front of Krishna and we are asking more Maya from Krishna. Right? People come and they give all their desires. Krishna, please give me this. Krishna, please give me that. What is that? We are asking for more Maya. Rather than becoming free from Maya, we are asking Krishna, please engage me in more Maya. People may go to Vrindavan also, but we think while going to Dham, we can become free from Maya. Because Maya is also Krishna's energy only. So Maya is present in Dham also. If in going in Dham, our propensity is again for our own enjoyment, we are thinking of ourselves, our comfort only. How can we become free from Maya? People go in Dham and they are making the reels and posting the reels, and they tell others, "Hey, you have not come to Vrindavan, your life is waste." Have you made your life successful first? Have you done the ultimate purpose of visiting Dham? People may have holy name tattooed all around their body, right? Radha, 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 everywhere. But are you really taking shelter of the holy name? Or it is just for as a decoration to show to the world, see, I am in Vrindavan, I am having all this Radha, Radha written on all over my body. So people, even though maybe in the process of bhakti, but still it is very difficult to overcome the influence of Maya. Why? Because if there is desire for sense enjoyment, there is competition with others, there is pride in the heart, pride. We have become devotee, again some pride comes. I have become so great. Arey, why that devotee was asked to give class? They should have asked me, I could have given him a better class. Arey, that devotee was asked for singing Guru Puja Kirtan. They should have asked me, I should have, like a Gandharva, I should have sung the Kirtan and mesmerized everybody. So if those sort of feelings come, what is that? That is pride in the heart. And again, we are victim of Maya only. When Narada Muni became pride, he fell victim of Maya. Brahmaji got a doubt in his mind about Krishna's Leela, he became victim of Maya. So becoming free from the influences of Maya is very difficult. And we take this verse from Bhagavad Gita very lightly, actually, when Krishna says, Devi hi esha gunmai mama maya dhurantaya. Mama evaye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. Somebody who takes shelter of me, he can overcome this Maya. And we think, yeah, I have taken shelter, so Maya will not touch me. Have we really taken shelter of Krishna? What is the real meaning of shelter? Right? Real meaning of shelter. So Krishna is saying real meaning of shelter basically that we need to surrender to Krishna. We need to fight with Maya. To fight with Maya, we need the sword. And that sword is the surrender. अगर हमें माया का जाल काटना है तो उसके लिए एक तलवार चाहिए. And what is that sword? That is our surrender to Krishna. But is our surrender real or fake surrender? That is the question. Is our sword real sword or is it just a plastic sword? So if we are holding just a plastic sword and you want to fight with the enemy, is it possible? Is if our surrender is not real, then how can we really fight with Maya? And even if let's say our surrender is real, what does that mean? If our surrender is genuine, we are really submissive to Krishna, we are holding that sword of surrender, but to hold that sword of surrender, we need to build muscle. Because that sword of surrender is very heavy. And to hold that sword of surrender, the real surrender, we need to build muscles. And what is that muscle? How can we build that muscle? That is the enthusiastic chanting of the holy name. Okay, when we chant the holy name enthusiastically, not as an obligation. I have a to-do list. आज का 16 माला करना है, आज का 1 घंटा hearing करना है, आज का 1 घंटा reading करना है, and we are just checking that list. 16 माला हो गया, check. 1 घंटा listening हो गया, check. 1 घंटा reading हो गया, check. So if we are just doing it as a formality, as an obligation, that is not making our muscles strong to fight with Maya. Is to fight with Maya, we need to build the muscles, and that is enthusiastic chanting of the holy name. Not like, Hare Kitna, Hare Kitna, 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 Hare Hare. Kicha, 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 Rama, 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 Rama. So we have to chant the holy name enthusiastically with surrender to the Lord. And now, if a warrior is having a wonderful sword, real sword, he is nicely built, his muscles are strong, but to fight, you need practice also. तो ऐसा तो नहीं है एक दिन पहले दिन स्वॉर्ड पकड़ा दिया and you are a very muscular person and you can go and fight. It needs practice. You need to learn. You need to get training. What is that training? That training is our regular hearing and reading of the scriptures. When we come, hear, and read the scriptures attentively, then we get that practice how to get free from the influences of these various agents of Maya. Sometimes we think I'm surrendered to Krishna, but we are not really surrendered to Krishna. We are surrendered to our own mind. Right? We are listening to our own mind only. As long as the things are going as per our plan, then we are happy. Right? We are willing to do. But if the things do not go as per our plan, then we want to run away. No, this place is not good. This is not how I want it to be. So we want to give up and we want to run away. Because we have not surrendered to Krishna, we have surrendered to mind. We are the servants of our mind. So we need to train, we need to get that practice, and that will happen by reading and hearing the Shastras, because then we will understand what are the things which is keeping me entrapped in this world, this attraction for the world, this attraction for puja la pratishtha, the tendency to get praise, that is keeping me bound in this world. And then if somebody need to get practice, they need to build the muscle, where do we go? If somebody want to build up their body, where do they go? They go to gym. They lift up some weights and all to make their muscles strong. So we are not saying go to gym now. We are saying come here. This is your gym. Right? So this association of devotees coming to temple, coming to satsang, that is our gym, where you hear to get training. You chant the holy name, make your muscles strong, and then you are equipped with the strong sword to fight with Maya. And we need to be very vigilant also that what are the things which can make me victim of Maya. What are those things? We discussed already, right? What are those things? Even though while practicing, we may develop those tendencies which can, while being a devotee also, can cause us to fall in Maya. Doubts, pride, competition, envy. Right? So all these things, they can, while practicing also, can entrap us. So that's why we need to be very careful. It is very difficult to become free from the illusory energy of the Lord. And we heard so many examples, all these stalwarts, all these great devotees of the Lord, they fell victim of the Lord's influential energy, this illusory energy. Then what is our situation? Our only shelter is, as this verse from Bhagavatam is saying, accepting the shelter of a bona fide Guru and under the instruction of a Guru, serving the Supreme Lord. Okay, doing the bhajan. That is our only hope. And we should pray to Srila Prabhupada, we should pray to Radha Gopijan Vallabh, please hold me tightly at your lotus feet. Please protect me from your illusory energy, from the influence of your illusory energy. So in Bhagavad Gita, what does Krishna says in chapter 4, after yada yada hi dharmasya pritranaya sadhuna, there is another verse which is even more important, and Prabhupada quote that verse so many times. What is that verse? Anybody? Text 4.9. जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम एवं यो वेति तत्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नयति मामेति so Arjuna. So janma karma cha me divyam. My appearances and my activities are all transcendental. And if somebody can understand that in tattva, in essence, then one will not take his birth again in this material body, he will attain to me. So in Tattva, so because as long as we are filled with doubts, sunshine, that is also the reason for falling in the traps of Maya. So accepting whatever happening or whatever Lord's pastime are accepting that yes, this is Lord's pastime and I do not have my capacity, I do not have enough intelligence to understand Lord's Leela. Whatever is happening in this world, sometimes it may be very bewildering, it may be very confusing. Why something like this happened? Some devotee went for Vrindavan Yatra, Vrindavan Dham, he is there, and all of a sudden some accident happened and he left his body, as Nishkinchan Thakur was giving an example yesterday. So when some such instances happen and we get bewildered, we get confused, why did that happen? How could that happen? Why Krishna did not protect? Accepting it as plan of Krishna, that Krishna's plan is ultimate, Krishna knows everything and whatever best, he is doing the best. And then we can stay away from Maya. Because this is what Bhumi Devi is telling in this verse, that Krishna's plan, the Lord's plan are very difficult to understand. And they are all covered by the illusory energy of the Lord. So we need to accept everything without using our buddhi, without analyzing with our intelligence and mind. We need to accept Lord's plan. भगवान ने हमें एक दिमाग दिया, एक दिल दिया. He gave us head, he gave us the mind and the heart. And Krishna told, use your mind to analyze the world, to become free from the world and give your heart to me. And we do the opposite. We gave our heart to the world. ये दिल तो पूरा संसार को दे दिया. इस दिल में तो पूरा संसार बसा लिया और दिमाग से भगवान को एनालाइज करते. And we start analyzing Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's leela, Krishna's activities. अरे भगवान ने ऐसा क्यों किया? अरे भगवान ने वैसा क्यों किया? Krishna is saying, analyze the world with the mind which I have given to you and give your heart to me, but we do the other way. So we need to give our heart to Krishna and use our brain to analyze this world. This world is full of misery. No matter where I go, in Michigan there is snow, in some other part of the world there may be tornadoes, there may be tsunamis. No place is safe. Padam padam yad vipadam. There is danger everywhere. No matter what I do, I cannot avoid the miseries of this world. No matter how many organic foods and best lifestyle I accept, I cannot save myself from growing old. I cannot save myself from the diseases. So no matter what it is in this world, there is always danger, there is always misery. So use your brain, use your mind to analyze the world, why there is misery, and give your heart to Krishna. And then when we start coming in association of devotees, start practicing, start training, start to build our muscles and develop a strong sword of surrender to the Lord to become free from the influence of Maya. And I'm speaking all this, I'm the biggest victim of Maya. Okay, somebody who has been into this maybe can understand and realize how easily we fall victim of Maya. Every day, from morning to evening, so many times, we fall victim of Maya. Okay, it's not for us, for Narada Muni, for Brahmaji, it's a one in a lifetime kind of occasion. For us, it's multiple times in one day. For me, at least I'm speaking for myself. So we need to really understand and not take it for granted that Krishna is saying, yes, somebody who surrenders to me become free from this, but we need to understand what is real surrender. हमारा surrender क्या है? मेरा surrender क्या है? अभी तक नकली का surrender. I have not even come to the stage of real surrender yet. So hearing, reading means internalizing. Okay, not that, okay, I have heard. Even though if you hear 10 hours, read 10 hours a day, but if you do not internalize, you do not practice one single line in your life, then all that reading, all that hearing is waste. So let's take shelter of Srila Prabhupada. Let's take shelter of Radha Gopijan Vallabh and pray to them. Oh my Lord. You can repeat. Oh my Lord. I have been wandering in this world, being victim of your Maya. Now I have come here. Please hold me tightly at your lotus feet and please protect me from the influence of your Maya. Shri Radha Gopijan Vallabh Bhagwan ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any comments? Somebody want to add something? Like continue here last time. The past time about Narayan, I heard. Which part is it from Vishnu Puran? This past time? The Narayan getting bewildered, how you want to be connected also, or comes to the Mother Sita and Shankar Bhagavan getting the. So some pastime are from Shiva Puran, some are from Padma Puran, some is from Skanda Puran. That particular pastime about Narayan getting bewildered, that yes, this is King's name is Shil Nidhi. That is, I believe, in Skanda Puran, and it is referenced in Ramcharitmanas also. Yeah. Bro, everything is Srinagar. Farmington Hill is Srinagar also. Hare Krishna. There are so many other pastimes. Actually, I did not go into all the pastimes of some other personalities also. Garuda, Kagbhushandi, so many other personalities, but maybe some other time. Okay, thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone joining online. Anybody has any comment, question before we end? If not, I know it's already late. So if not, we will end it here. Thank you very much for joining.